What do you do? Welcome back to my channel for yet another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Brielle and welcome to my channel. Okay, so today's video I'm going to talk about spiritual laziness, because a majority of us tend to fall victim and it affects everyone. It's just not for specific people, it affects every single person. Okay, and today's message is sponsored by Ephesians chapter 6 verse 10 to 20. Okay, so it's quite a long verse, and yeah, like, you guys stay breast up, because we're gonna read the whole message, all right? Because that's the message of the Lord to you guys today, and I'm so excited for this one. So yeah, like, without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. So it's titled The Armor of God, and it reads, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Therefore, put on the full armor of God, so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground, and after you have done everything, to stand. Stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled round your waist, with the breastplate of righteousness in place, and with your feet fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. In addition to all this, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, and pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the saints. Pray also for me." I love this part because I'm like, it applies to moi. So I'm like, God knew what he was doing, okay? So pray also for me, that whenever I open my mouth, words may be given me, so that I will fearlessly make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains. Pray that I may declare it fearlessly as I should, period. Now, I want to start by saying this, like, God knew what he was talking about when he told us, like, we should stay sober-minded, because the devil is roaming around looking for whom to devour. Remember, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And spiritual laziness, once that laziness starts kicking in, the devil gets active, like, because that's his job. He's looking for any person that is free, for him to take over and to overpower and to make him do all these things for the kingdom of darkness. So you have to put on the full armor of God every single day, bruv. Like, this fight is not for just a single day and you relax. Like, you wake up one day and you're like, I'm praying today, I'm reading the Bible today, and then you put a pause to it. Bruv, it doesn't work like that. Like, when Jesus told us, you have to deny yourself daily, you have to keep fighting daily, this applies. Like, you have to put the full armor of the Lord every single freaking day. You don't have, like, you can't afford to miss even a day of speaking to God, spending your time in the presence of the Lord, having that interaction and intimacy with the Lord. You have to, even when you don't feel like it, bruv, you have to bring yourself to the Lord. And when Jesus was talking about, in my video that I was talking about, seeking God privately, praying in silence, like, in the verse that I read in that video, Jesus was talking about, like, you don't have to say long prayers and, like, in order for God to listen to you. Like, a simple just, God, thank you for the day, walk with me today, guide me through this day, will suffice. Like, it's the intention of your heart that speaks. you know. Like someone might be able to say long prayers, but they're not faithing it, they're not like actually meaning it from the bottom of their heart. But we might go before God and just say 3 sentences, and that prayer will speak volumes more than that person who was praying for an hour or so. You feel me? So as a kid of God, you can't afford to be spiritually lazy. Let me just tell you that, because the devil is gonna overpower you, he's gonna overtake you. So first of all, prayer should be your daily bread, you know. Dwelling in the word should be another daily bread, you know, because Jesus said man cannot live by bread alone, meaning food and all these worldly things that we usually put as a priority, you know. Like he said, man cannot live by bread alone, but also by the word, because the Bible tells us, we are not fighting against flesh and blood, bruv. That's why I keep telling you guys, life is spiritual. You might think you're fighting things of the flesh, but actually what is happening is in the spiritual realm, you know. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, we wrestle against these agents of darkness, these authorities of darkness, you know. So you have to be strong in the Lord every single day. Let no one lie to you that, you know, you don't have to be in the Lord like that. I'm here to tell you today that you have to be in the Lord like that. Bruv, if you've not been doing that, this is your sign. You need to start today, you know. And trust me, once you're converting from, like, you know, being worldly and all that, when you're converting into being Christ-like and godly, you're gonna like experience a lot of spiritual warfare, because the devil will try his hardest to fight you, bruv, because he doesn't want you to shift from the kingdom of darkness to the kingdom of light. So he's gonna do everything in his power to make you like give up on God, to make you see God in a different light. But now this is where dwelling in the scripture comes in, because when you read the word of God, you encounter God, you know about his character, you encounter his promises. So as a child of God, it is your responsibility to always remind yourself of God's promises and God's you know, word, so that when the devil is trying to lie to you and to confuse you and to distract you, you're like, no, but God doesn't say that about me. God says this about me. So you're not about to come into my world and cause chaos, you know. Yeah, and you rebuke him and all of that. So don't be spiritually lazy, guys. Spiritual laziness is a tactic of the devil to take you away from God, okay? This journey is not easy, bruv. It's not easy. I'm not here to tell you guys like it's milk and honey every single day. Like when you dwell in the Lord will give you his peace, you know. He will guide you as long as you're making that effort and you're taking that step towards like focusing on the Lord. Like trust me, he's gonna walk with you and he's gonna help you overcome all these schemes and snares of the devil. All right, yeah. So that's the message of the Lord to you guys today. Oh my God, I was so excited for this. I don't know why, but yeah. So you guys put on the full armor of God, okay? Yeah, and you guys take care, stay blessed, and I'ma see you all in my next video. So adios.